Welcome to this year's online retreat, which will once again offer a space in this end-of-year period to land within yourself while co-creating a web, a field with people all over the world and in different languages, where centeredness and true deep listening can be held. Staying in perception, being reminded every now and then to return to perception and stay in perception, will be sufficient to nourish this field inside ourselves and in the collective of the group that will participate in the 14 guided meditations, so that the field may also be available to others who are not part of our group. We don't need to have the ambition for that to be so. It may be, or it may not be. Actually having the ambition that it must be for the world out there weakens the field rather than strengthening it. So let's use the 14 meditations that will be our tool this year to really land within ourselves. Let's leave the others in peace as far as intentions are concerned and work on our own peace, which will emanate what it may. 14 meditations, 8 of which, lasting an hour, going from Sunday through Sunday, will be centered on holding in a very specific way, which I will guide in those 3 languages of the retreat. 1 finger only per day, or the palm of the hand. In addition to this, Monday through Saturday, there will be a half-hour meditation centered on activating one of our senses while keeping us free of the objects of sense perception. Now, specifically that means, for example, you'll be invited to activate your sense of hearing and to feel what it's like to be all ears, while not being interested in the least in what there is to hear and whether you like what you're hearing, just to experience yourself as a person who's activated their sense of hearing because they've chosen to do so. I'm quite confident you'll find this simple to do as I guide you through it, and you'll find it probably surprisingly refreshing. In Kajabi, you will find additional suggestions and tools, including, on 7 of the 8 days, movement impulses that work with the energy quality of the respective day, guided with silent videos from previous years and corresponding texts. So all that will be there, and recordings of the meditations will be available to you, so that if you are not with us at the same time that the meditations are happening live, you are still part of the field, because we don't need to be absolutely synchronized to co-create the field. Now, as you already know, your participation in this retreat is independent of any specific amount that you contribute, which means you can sign up by entering the amount 0, and you'll be receiving the information later that you need in case, and just in case, you want to make a payment later or add to the payment you make initially. For now, let's just focus on getting a very consistent group together and having fun. Wishing you, myself and us, depth, intensity, and ease.